Hello everyone, this is Nidhi here from Yoshita's kitchen. So here I am to share a super easy recipe of eggless and yeast-free melt-in-mouth donuts. Donuts are basically a deep-fried or baked sweet confectionery snack, generally coated with different kinds of toppings like chocolate, maple syrup, chocolate syrup, even caramel, and they are topped with sprinkles, desiccated coconut, chopped nuts, choco chips, and even cinnamon flavored castor sugar also tastes very nice. They just taste heavenly, and you don't need any kind of super sharp culinary skills to make perfect donuts at home. Anyone can do it. So let's dive into the recipe. For the dough, you need 2.5 cups of maida or all-purpose flour. Add half teaspoon of baking soda to it, 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 cup of castor sugar or powdered sugar, a pinch of salt. Keep these aside. Take half cup of lukewarm milk, add 2 teaspoons of white vinegar to it and let it curdle for a few seconds. See, the milk has curdled. If you don't have vinegar, you may replace it with lemon juice. Now add this curdled milk to the flour and start kneading the dough. You know one thing? All the hard work in this recipe goes in kneading the dough only, and the rest of the recipe is really full of fun. And you can even ask your kids to do that shaping and the decorating part of the donuts, and they really love it. Mine did. So let's come back to the dough. You will require a little less than half a cup of water to knead the dough. Now add 3 tablespoons of softened butter to the dough and again knead it. You have to knead the dough for a good amount of 10 to 12 minutes. You even have to beat the dough in between like this. Keep on kneading and beating it. After 10 to 12 minutes of kneading your dough, take it in your palm and apply a little bit of softened butter all over the surface so that the dough does not dry up when you keep it for resting. Cover the dough and keep it aside at some warm corner of the kitchen to rest for at least 1 hour. So this is what my dough looks like after 1.5 hours of resting. It will not rise much at this stage. All the rising will take place when we fry it. Now again knead the dough for another 10 to 15 seconds. And now divide the dough in 3 equal parts. Now take one portion of your dough and roll it using rolling pin and dry flour to a 1 cm thick sheet. And now comes the fun part, that is the shaping part of the donuts. For that, you may take donut cutter. I did not have donut cutter, so I took this kind of a glass. It has sharp edges. For cutting the central hole, you may take any kind of bottle lid. Just make sure that you dip it in dry flour so that when you cut the hole using the bottle lid, you can easily pick up the cut central part of your donut. Now remove all the excess dough, sprinkle some dry flour on a plate and place all your shaped donuts in that plate. Now take all the leftover dough and roll it again to make your donuts. But this time, make sure that you don't sprinkle much of dry flour while rolling the dough. Make donuts of all the portions of your dough. See, I got 25 donuts from my dough. Just cover it with some wet cloth so that it does not dry up. Now let's heat some oil in a pan. The oil should not be very hot while you are deep frying your donuts. If the oil is hot, the donuts will remain uncooked from inside. And also one thing, make sure that you fry your donuts on low to medium flame maximum, and keep on adjusting the flame while you are frying your donuts. Your donuts will puff up at this stage only and they will look like a ring. Fry your donuts from all the sides till they become dark golden in color. Fry all your donuts and keep them aside to cool down to room temperature before you start the fun part, which is the decoration, that is topping it with some favorite toppings of yours. Now for the topping, take compound chocolate. I have taken Mode compound chocolate. Take half cup each of dark chocolate and white chocolate. These chocolates are available in large blocks, so you need to chop them off in small pieces and then microwave them in intervals of 30 seconds only to melt them. You can even use double boiler method to melt your chocolate, but I find for small batches of chocolate this microwave method is very easy. Just make sure that you put your chocolate for not more than 30 seconds inside the microwave at a stretch. Then remove your chocolate, mix it a bit, again place it inside the microwave for another 30 seconds, then remove it again and keep on repeating the process till all your chocolate melts. So here I have gathered all the different kinds of decorations like powdered sugar, desiccated coconut, different kinds of sprinkles for my donuts. So you just need to dip your donut inside the melted chocolate, and half of the donut will be covered with chocolate and half of it will be without chocolate. Cover few of your donuts with dark chocolate and a few with white chocolate. Now comes the decoration part. Sprinkle a few sprinkles. Different kind of sprinkles you can use. You may even use desiccated coconut like this. Or you can even drizzle a bit of dark chocolate over white chocolate coated donut and do the vice versa. That is, over a dark chocolate coated donut, drizzle a bit of white chocolate. Use your imagination and your creativity to decorate all your donuts. I decorated only a few donuts for my photography purpose, and gave the rest of the donuts to my kids so that they can decorate them as they want. And believe you me, they are far more creative than I am. Now if you enjoyed this video, then hit the like button, share it with your friends and family, subscribe our channel if you haven't done it yet, follow us on our blog yoshitaskitchen.wordpress.com and on Instagram for daily updates. Thanks for watching.